Hi, good evening, New Jerseyans. This is Hans. Hope everyone's doing awesome and well. Just checking in. Today is March 10th. So I hope everyone's doing good. So now St. Patty's is coming around the corner, but hey, it's just letting you guys know, like on St. Patty's, just please use common sense. I mean, if you know you're gonna drink on the road, it's just remember the safety. You can always call for Uber or Lyft or cab or designated driver. It's just try to be safe out there. Just want to make sure no one gets in the accident or something bad happens. So I mean, $1,000 versus like $20 for cab. So I got to say it's more focused. So anyway, guys, I got more news updates going on. So pretty much, um, Attorney General Plotkin is at this again. So guess what's going on? This is what Matt Plotkin just posted recently on his social media page. He was saying Trump is threatening to illegally defund our schools for saying host doing Black History Month events just like he has in the White House. We issued guidance to schools making clear these threats have no legal basis. We've always fight for our kids, families, and educators. And DEI, he's trying to protect on. But the only thing that bothered this, I wrote a statement about Plotkin. This is what I wrote on X and all social media platforms. I called out Attorney General Plotkin, and my statement was, Plotkin continues to play politics instead of focusing on real issues affecting New Jersey families. Instead of fear mongering about Trump, he should focus, he should be addressing rising crime, overreaching government policies, and the struggles of working class citizens. New Jersey deserves leaders who prioritize the people over partisan theatrics. And Plotkin, I know I got some message for you. Once I'm elected on day one, you will be fired, and I'll appoint Attorney General. And we're not playing around. Voters are fed up. We're not going to have you waste and abuse our taxpayers' dollars for all the multiple lawsuit abuses. Because this is crazy. Plotkin's been filing too many lawsuits left and right, back and forth, lawsuit after lawsuit. And, how can people support this kind of system? You know what? This is affecting our taxpayers' dollars, and this is absolutely disgusting. So, why is he going to do that, though? And also, too, where was he said that he's there for the family? He'd been on social media talking about, claiming about, oh yeah, Trump's administration cancellation education funding hurts families across the state. And he said he made a comment about our children deserve better and fight for them. But my question is, where were you when you're supporting the parents? Some of the parents were accused of being called a terrorist or, being canceled and threatened. And you were not there to help the families out. And where were you? Actually, the parents were the one that called and asked for help, and you turn your back on them and supporting the NGEA and allow the woke indoctrination on school campuses. So where were you on that? So shame on you. I'm very disgusted. A lot of parents are fed up, and everybody is. So I'm going to tell you that's why I'm going to be fighting for the parents as well. And you guys have my back in support, though. So I'm willing to stand up to this one. And also, too, anyway, send my thoughts and prayers and condolences out to, Newark Police Department and their families and colleagues and those who got affected. They had an incident that happened 2 days ago, a couple days ago, actually. And my thoughts and prayers are sent out to the Detective Icona and the family and the entire department, and my thoughts and prayers and my respect. So, we're all here for you guys, and I got you guys full back and support. So we're willing to stand up for you guys. So yeah, my prayers. So anyway, guys, on to other topics going on though. It seems like a lot of people are protesting left and right to what's going on though in New Jersey. We've seen some protests though going on. If you look up Wake Up New Jersey, shout out to you guys. You guys got a good platform on social media. He brought up a lot of people were protesting against Elon Musk and, Trump though. It's crazy what's going on though. I mean, I thank them for being transparent. So I'd love to have the host and the owner of Wake Up New Jersey as guest on the podcasting to have conversation about important issues that we'll care about the most. So if you guys want to check them out, they're really good though. I got mass respect for them. Also, too, I mean, he did brought up a lot of good important issues going on for New Jersey, though. For example, I'm just looking up for the topic though, because they did brought this up the other day about this, though. I mean, a lot of people were outside of Tesla place, Tesla locations, dealerships, and all the people were mass protesting against Elon. But they did get a good point though. The only thing that bothers is like, how could these people, protest against a man who's just there to expose corruption and also find out how much the dollars are being spent though. Like, I mean, I could tell you, like, yes, I really want to know where my dollars are being spent, and I believe in transparency. So that's what I want to do. So I think it's good. I support Dodge for what they do, and I'm sick and tired of our government waste money. Okay, some of these people claim that they make $250,000, but some of them are at net worth of $2.5 million or higher. For example, I mean, we see Nancy Pelosi, Maxine Waters, Schumer, and all the politician leaders, and they all are complaining about this, what's going on. So, what the heck is going on though? I mean, do they really want to support all the net worth of our taxpayer dollars being used to make these guys rich in office at Capitol Hill? I mean, that is very disgusting. That's why, I feel like I want to fight for the people and make sure there's common sense though. And I believe in there should be transparency. So that's why, I think we need to know how much our budget and money is going to. And we can definitely do that. So that's why, I want to fight for you guys and do what's right though. Plus, Dodge of New Jersey. I know Jack brought this up. He wants to bring up Dodge, but you know what? We've been talking about this issue. I think there should be government efficiency in New Jersey. Cut spending, cut politicians' paychecks. And, why do they vote to give themselves raises? I don't think that's fair. I mean, I know years ago, it was called a retroactive bill where that happened years ago in New Jersey, specifically Linden. I know a lot of politicians there voted to give themselves raises, but then they said that they can't give them, they said they can give themselves raises because, yes, even if they're relatives, it's a different household. But guess what happened? Scutari spoke against that. Senate President Scutari created a bill where politicians can't give themselves raises at municipality levels. But my question to Scutari is, okay, since they did that years ago, how is it? How the hell can Assembly Leader and Senate and Murphy? How can they get away to vote to give themselves raises? Like that is a complete slap to the face. Like, come on, this is. Sorry, I'm about to curse on this, but that is just BS though, and double standards. I mean, he went off on Mayor Armstead of Linden about this, and then he created a bill about this, and then they vote to give himself raises. So where's everyone talking about this? It's shameful and disgusting, and I think we need to have a conversation about this. So that's why, I mean, why did Murphy veto the bill? And what's the issue is, and also Murphy said that he wants to invest in things going on in New Jersey, though. I mean, which is crazy. Also, too, I've been reading this article, Culture News Network. I mean, they post a lot of good articles. I know they've been slamming Murphy on a lot of issues when it came to that and other policies. And also, too, let me look this up, though, actually. So even like everything about Murphy. And also, he was also Department of Education law support of the report. Where's the grammar schools? Okay, let's take a look here. Sorry, guys. I'm just going through all the articles going on to keep everyone up to date, though, on the news, though. I mean, it's crazy. I just can't understand how Murphy is going to support this kind of policy. How could the voters support this, though? And all the Democrat leaders, like, how could they sleep like this, though? Okay, they wanted to pour more money. Okay, I can tell you about education. He threatened to shut down schools during COVID and also shut down everything because he said Department of Education is funds being cut. Though, because what happened, he started woke indoctrinations. He allowed a lot of craziness happen in the school, and he made it into indoctrination camp. He turned the backs on the parents, and I mean him and Plotkin. I mean these guys got to go though. I don't know how they're ruining New Jersey though, and then they want to invest more money into it. But the only thing I question Murphy is like, okay, how come if you really want to invest in New Jersey and you care so much, why can you, in your power, make our state more affordable again? Cut the property taxes, make it affordable where a family can live out there, but not going after hardworking middle class families and then making excuses. So I'm going to tell you that we need a lot of changes going on. So that's why we're in this for a fight. Also, too, guys, I mean, I know we talked about a lot of platform issues. So, I mean, I can tell you the things I care about most. I want to bring school choice to the system. I mean, the money should go towards where the child goes to on education, not to the bureaucrat system, because we don't know where the money goes to. I mean, it could go to from one county to another county, going to Trenton or Camden or Newark or Patterson. I mean, it can go anywhere else. We don't know where the budget's going to. So that's why I believe in school choice. So, our taxpayer dollars, it should go towards the child, not to the system. And also, too, I mean, teachers can get decent salaries to afford to make a living because I know professors are well known across the country to make salaries. So maybe we can do something to give them decent pay, where they're happy and provide all the tools to set the students up for success and also make sure there's no woke indoctrination in our institute and also fight for that though and go back to basic education like reading, writing, cursive, creative writing, math, independent studies, cooking, how to write a check, and also history that are non-wokeness or non-propaganda, anything that's important facts. So even what elections all about, how to encourage people but not force them into parties. I mean, it should be all about the education. Let the parents decide to do what's best for them. Also, too, though, I'm looking to repeal the state income tax. I mean, the state income tax is very important for us, though, and I'm really want to implement it in New Jersey, though. I mean, if we want to repeal the state income tax, we would have more hard-earned money, though, instead of the government taking our hard money away and using it for private sector, special interest groups, or paying these politicians. So that's where we got to fix it, though. I mean, also too, I mean, I'll even, ban property taxes. So that way, I mean, we don't get charged once a year just for setting foot on our own property. I mean, if we bought our house and we paid off our mortgage and everything like that, I mean, we shouldn't be taxed to death on this. I mean, this is not right, though. With all hard work, money, and earned, we can definitely do that, though. Also, too, I'll even, eliminate grocery taxes so that way there'll be more food on the table and a roof overhead. Because, I mean, okay, I'm sure we've seen this on post on social media from Home Alone. I mean, Kevin McAllister spend like $19-20 for like 10 bags of groceries, though. Well, except when he dropped all the bags when it ripped, which is hilarious. But in reality, though, $20 for all these groceries. But now, I mean, years ago we put $40 and then $50, and now we had to pay up to 70 or $100 worth of groceries because of taxes, and we had to pay back on plastic bags. With like we had to pay fees to get these other bag alternatives. I mean, it's like we're getting punished though. I mean, it's insane. So that's why what we need to support one another, put roof over our head, put food on table, and that's what I'll do though. Also, too, I know that the GOP is working on a bill which I support, eliminating, bring back, like repeal the grocery bags, and I think we need to bring it back though. Like, why do we have to have boxes or other places carry? I mean, I'm sure it's a nightmare though. I mean, you guys seen this happen a lot, I guess. Okay, when some of us live up the hill, like imagine driving up the hill or some areas. I'm sure everybody remember the nightmare when we had to pop the trunk open and sodas or milk or orange juice. Some of the stuff just flies out of the trunk and is like flying all over, and then somehow the sodas explode. Like fizzing. I mean, you guys probably seen the nightmares of that, and then we lost like a couple bucks, like $5 or a few bucks from our purchase, and that's not right though. I mean, that's why I'm in favor of grocery bags returns to do that. So I really hope everyone can wake up and pass the bill and support that. So I think that's the implement. We need to get that done though. So yeah, I think we can do this. So as long as we can work on bringing back common sense to the state and supporting our police officers and first responders, and also change the policies. Also, the tough on crime, soft on crimes is going to end. So we're going to go tougher and have zero tolerance. I mean, once I fire Plotkin, I'll appoint an attorney general who cares so much for our country, the Constitution, and has respect for our police officers. So I'll make sure even have respect for the parents and fight for parents' rights when it comes to education and health, and even supporting our police officers, and even restore New Jersey and also create tougher penalties. I mean, if there's some minors who did some horrific crimes, I mean, you know what? They need to pay the price like everybody else. So that's why we need to end the soft on crimes, support our first responders and even support law abiding citizens and make it safe for though. And I think we can do this. So, I mean, this is going to be a win-win for us. So, I mean, we were a red state and we became purple, and then we became bluer, and then suddenly we're back to purple. And now I think we're going from purple to red. So we need to make this a red state. So I know we can do this. I mean, everyone's waking up. I'm waking up from this, but I can tell you, I did not vote for any Democrats at all whatsoever on any level. So, I care so much about our conservative values in our country, and I'm willing to do that. So also too, I'm going to need everybody's help on this. I mean, I'm up against establishment with the status quo, and it seems like Jack won Union County and other places, but it seems like this is what the establishment want. I mean, the establishment wants a candidate, that's going to be part of their status quo and in their favor, and it's all about power. And then I guess once someone gets elected, then they're given promise for paycheck or opportunities. But you know what? I'm not here to serve the party bosses or the establishment. I'm here to serve you, the people. That's why, I need everybody's help. Also, too, next week, I'm trying to see if I can turn in the petition signature. It's due on the 24th. So I need as many as I could. So if anybody can help me, I need about 2,500 signatures. I mean, any help can help. It would mean a lot, though. So I need everybody's help. If anybody could help me get petition signatures, that would mean a lot. So that way, I mean, Jack's get up to 3,000 petition, but if I can get up to 5,000 or more, that'd be huge. And also, too, I'm actually recruiting a lot of volunteer door knockers. So if anybody wants a door knock, okay, if we get 10, 20 volunteers, think about 150, 200 doors a day, like 5 days a week, with like, I can guarantee you we can get up to 10,000 people or more probably by hopefully before end of the week, actually. So I think, door knocking should be more effective. So that's why I need you guys' help, though. I mean, we're pretty much up against a machine, and the machine, is very scared and nervous about this. That's why they're ignoring smaller candidates who doesn't align with their status quo. And we're up against establishment. And also, too, I refuse to show up towards Republican summit because you know what? They didn't invite me, and everybody called them out. And some people asked, "Are they going to fix the wrong?" Actually, and they didn't respond at all. But we'll see how that goes, though. So hopefully, we can put a lot of pressure to the establishment and see if bring fairness back and make sure nothing's biased. Make sure it's fair though for everybody. So anyway, guys, I know we're about to wrap this up soon, though. I mean, the way you guys can reach out to me, there's a website being built. It should be ready by this week, or if not next week. But I'll keep you guys posted. I'll announce it on X, Facebook, Instagram, and TikTok and other platforms. So I'm going to need everybody's help on this. So if anybody can help me out, that'd be good. If anybody wants to get involved, or if you know any donors, any top people that's willing to want to get their hands dirty and help out and door knock and just challenge the establishment, please let me know. You know, I can use all the help and support I can get, those, because I mean, we're here to get the name out. And also too, if I don't get the petition on time, then mostly we have to get stuck with write-in candidates. So I know with the write-in, it takes a lot of more work though, but I mean, the petition will be way better. So that's why I need everybody's help on this. So if anybody could help me out, I would greatly appreciate it though. So yeah, you guys can get a hold of me on anywhere. Just please reach out to me. I'd be more happy to reply and get back to you. If I'm not around, just give me like hours or a day to respond, then I can definitely get back though. But yeah, definitely. So anyway, I'm up for more Q&A questions. So if anybody has any questions, please let me know, or any ways to get involved. And also, I do want to thank America Supports Law Enforcement. Actually, a couple of days ago, they just announced giving me endorsement. I know these guys for a very long time. Me and the guys started together, but then these guys are now in charge and doing their own thing. But I'm just helping out as well, so they know I'm a biggest pro police supporter as a civilian. So I thank them. I know they called out New Jersey GOP asking, hey, how come you guys didn't put Hans as on the summit recognition? So that's a big call out for that one. So that should be interesting. And yeah, we'll see how that goes though. But yeah, guys, I hope everyone's doing good though. I'll definitely see you guys in a week though. And, I'm forever thankful for everybody though. I'm praying for everybody. I'm praying for the safety of first responders and veterans and everybody else. And, even be kind, polite, because there's a lot of good people out there. We need to help each other out. And also too, I know mental health has been a big issue, but I mean, it's good to have a conversation. Let's talk about the issues that matters the most. I mean, even if you can't agree with anybody's politics or opinions, it's just don't attack them, don't ruin their lives, or try to force them, to agree on their politics. You know what? I always tell people, I mean, if anybody has agreed to disagree, that's fine. But you know what? At the end of the day, we're all Americans. I'm just here to fight for the liberty movement and common sense, though. So anyway, guys, I do hope everyone has a blessed day, though. Actually, I'll definitely catch you guys on next week, though. Anyway, my name is Hans, and I approve this message.